Hey friends, so today we are taking a look at word problems that give us a proportional relationship that ask us to identify how big a population might be. Now, what's one thing that we absolutely have to keep in mind as we solve these problems is that what we're being given is a proportional relationship. So proportionality is assumed. Let's keep that in mind as we take a look at this first problem. It says, as part of a study, a scientist put tags on 490 bass. So I want to underline 490 bass. Later, the scientist captured 390. Of the bass that he captured, 39 had tags. So what we have that is proportional here is the number tagged is proportional to the total. So let's set up a table. We have tagged and total. That is awful lines. Let's try that again, Mr. F. Better. Still bad, but we'll stick with it. So we have tags on 490. What's important is that we don't know, it doesn't tell us the total population. This is what we're solving for. Then we move on to this next grouping here. We have 39 with tags. 39 with tags. That was taken from a total of 390. So let's solve. There's a couple different ways we can solve this. I'm going to show you two ways. The first, because we know proportionality is assumed, we can find our constant of proportionality. So we have 390 over 39, because again, we do this column over this column, which gets us 39 over 1. Or I'm sorry, not 39 over 1. I did the math wrong. Gets us 10 over 1, or just 10. So we know that our constant of proportionality for this row is 10. But because proportionality is assumed, we're assuming that these two columns are proportional, which means that the constant of proportionality for this top column would also have to be 10. So when we multiply 490 times 10, we get 4,900. So this would be an estimate of our total. We can also solve it by setting up ratios. 490 over our unknown equals 39 over 390. I multiply both sides by 390, and I get 490 times 390 over question mark equals 39. I then multiply both sides by my question mark, and I get 490 times 390 equals 39. Let's go ahead and instead of a question mark, let's use t. 39t, divide both sides by 39. 390 divided by 39 is 10, and I get t equals 490 times 10, which is what we have here. I personally prefer finding the constant of proportionality, but some people may prefer this ratio method. Let's look at one more. While studying a gecko population, a group of university scientists marked and released 85 geckos. Later, the group counted a total of 460, 23 of which were marked. Again, we're assuming proportionality. Let's create a table. We're going to say marked and total. So I know that we marked and released 85. We then captured 460 and found 23 that were marked. So of the 85, I don't know the total from which they were drawn. But for this 23, put T for total, this 23, I know that the total was 460. So let's find our constant of proportionality. We're going to have 460 over 23, which gets us 20. So then I'm going to do 85 times 20, which gets me 1700, and that is my total.